Hi there, welcome to Ananda Healing Arts. My name is Nomi and I'm here to do a reading for Scorpio for the new moon in Aquarius happening this week on the 20th or 21st of January, depending on where you are in the world. So welcome. This is my first in a series of readings which I'll be continuing on from now. Very exciting. I'm reading for sun signs, moon signs, rising signs and Venus signs. So just take what resonates and leave the rest. Just bear in mind I'll be describing a little bit about the astrology in the beginning here. This will be most applicable to Scorpio risings, but obviously the other placements should feel the tone of this energy as well. Thank you so much. So this new moon in Aquarius Scorpio is going to be happening in your 4th house. So this is like the Cancerian kind of energy. It's all about the private and the personal, your home life. You know, looking at how this has been playing out. You may have been dealing with quite a few ups and downs when it comes to your home, and it's now time to transform those roots and set some new intentions for where it is that you want to be living, cultivating, what kind of home life that you're looking for, and liberating you into some new relationships as well. So it feels very much like we're really taking a nice look at what we've been cultivating so far. Is it working for you, Scorpio? Are you feeling like you'd like to have a sea change, get out of a funk, get out of where you've been going and move in a direction that feels more in tune with yourself? I'll be very interested to see what the cards have to say in regards to that sort of energy. So let's take a look. I'm using the Seer Tarot by Chris Ann, and a fabulous deck. I know that this is a really popular one on YouTube, but I like it as well just because it's so modern and beautiful. So let's see what we've got here. Oh, we've got the rebirth card for you, Scorpio. This is your energy. So this is all about exactly what it says on the tin: rebirth, reigniting, reimagining our life here. Something needs to die though. This can be an old concept. This can be old friend group or people that just no longer serving you, or perhaps even if we're talking about our home, like we actually might have to deal with the fact that where we're living at the moment might not necessarily be serving us. So we need to take a really good look about what needs to transform here and give over to an opportunity that will feel so much more in alignment with ourselves. We've learned a lot of lessons over the last couple of years, and I think this Aquarius new moon is asking us to really step out of what we've known already. You know, it feels like you might have had a lot of disruptions when it comes to home life, or you know, you've been having this trial is to find the perfect space that feels like you can really set your roots in and feel good. And if not, it may be even a transformation of your home that you're in right now. Do we need some renovations done? Do things need to get fixed? Do we need to be in a position where we can take our head away from the problem and put ourselves into the solution here, Scorpio? We've got a lot of opportunities coming through. The Seven of Cups wanting to just pop its little head coming through here. Seven of Cups is about options, opportunities, taking a look at what's in front of you and available for you at the moment, Scorpio. So maybe getting yourself out of what you've always thought was your style or taste, and taking a broader look at what's available to give you a refreshment of your home and your personal life at the moment. Again, we're going through a huge renovation or a huge revamp of ourselves, maybe even our home at the moment, and it could feel very different, especially considering that we've been used to being in a certain type of place or a type of home, or how we've dealt with ourselves personally here. It's really about getting ourselves out of that funk and moving into a direction that feels very much more in alignment with ourselves. I feel like it's a reinstatement of maybe an old dream coming back that you might have put in the back burner. You may put it behind you because you're thinking, oh, when pigs fly, it'll never happen. But now, woo, here we go. We got something happening, that's for sure. Ten of Swords coming through from you, getting very real and very honest about what you're needing. This could be cutting ties. This could be in a position of being very honest and brutal about what's requiring. Have we not been saying what the elephant in the room is? I think at the moment, it's realizing where it is that we need to take a look at the truth of this situation. What have we done thus far to get us into this mode? And what do we need to get out of this mode? Rebirth is about, shutting down or killing off conceptual ideas. And I find with the Ten of Swords being that it's an air sign, it's about those conceptual ideas. It's about how we've been talking to ourselves about these last couple of years that really needs a shake-up. I think we need to get honest with ourselves here, Scorpio. I think we need to be in a position of taking it upon ourselves the wisdom of what's come up over the last few years as well, and to not shy away from this opportunity to regain or repurpose some things here that feel very much like we get to have a refreshed energy. Oh, I'm going to take that one. Another 10 coming out for you guys, 10 of Pentacles. So this is actually getting you into the legacy energy. This is getting into something where, as I was saying before, like planting those roots. Cancerian energy doesn't want to move away. They want to make their home beautiful and gorgeous and not have to be uprooted all the time and continuously moving or changing. You know, even if it is your own established home, you might not have necessarily felt super settled. But I think that what we're doing once we get into the place of understanding what the truth of this situation is, we've got the planning that's happening with the 10 of Pentacles. Someone, something, even the home itself feels like now I can actually stay, plant roots, you know, build on this, build my empire, get to the position where I've got a legacy going down the line. You know, this is generational wealth as well. So I think whatever you've been dealing with thus far is coming to a place where we're reigniting your energy in regards to finances, your home, your family, children. I mean, all of that sort of thing definitely comes into play here for you guys, Scorpio. So it's feeling like the energy of like, okay, I know what needs to change. I've got to look at my options. I've got to be honest with what I want, and I need to be making sure that it is in alignment with that bigger picture and what's going to feel comfortable, satiating, and in alignment with myself. You know, like I do get that sense for you guys, Scorpio, that 10 of Pentacles has been long overdue. We are wanting to start getting those roots down and not be so uprooted. Interesting. We've got the 8 of Swords coming through here as well. So this could really mean that we're going to nip in the bud any unfounded fears, anything that feels like it's been an old story, things that have come up around, you know, self-limiting beliefs. I do find that with the 8 of Swords. So be prepared, especially with the 10 of Swords, to get out of that funk. You know, like the 8 of Swords really says, look, a lot of what you're worrying about, it's not even a reality. The thing that you've been ruminating over here, Scorpio, it doesn't even exist. We just got to nip it in the bud. We've got to address it here. Again, we've got something here with the 3 of Wands, something you've been waiting for. You know, again, this can be a practical opportunity to work with someone as well and get over any conflicts. Again, you've intuitively felt like this is needing to be shifted at the moment here. This new moon boosting open that door of opportunity, and again, working with somebody differently here. Like, again, I feel like this is going to be, you know, if this is the home life, this could be your partner, Scorpio, just basically wanting to work with you on what these changes are requiring. And again, maybe if it's not your partner, this is working with your peers, or, you know, a group that's going to be organizing your home life or your house at the moment, and getting over any of this like resistance. I find with the 5 of Swords, it can feel like in an internal battle of like how to approach this. But I think if you work intuitively, you do have the Queen of Cups coming up underneath there, your energy, Scorpio. It's saying work intuitively at the idea that you actually already have the grand plan or the vision. It's now landing the vision and being really honest with yourself about what it is that will and will not fly. I do get that sense of like you might have been holding your tongue or not necessarily manifesting it so much out into the ether here. But again, it's like you're waiting for your ships to come in, or you've been patiently waiting for somebody to come and do this with you. And again, I do feel like that may be coming for some of you. Like you might not necessarily have to reach out for these changes. It may actually be a conversation that's spurred here that provides you the open door to actually walk through and start having that legacy conversation. What do we do here? How do we invest better? How do we, you know, get our roots in our home now moving forward? You know what I mean? So I do get that sense of a lot of opportunity here, a lot of a beautiful chance to really get real with yourself here, Scorpio, as well. So with those 10 of Swords and 8 of Swords, just be mindful that the truth doesn't necessarily feel comfortable, but it is necessary. And I think that this will be spurring you on to just a better quality lifestyle, better quality home life, better quality you know, private life as well with your personal loved ones here. So take what resonates, of course, here, Scorpio. I hope that's been helpful, and I thank you so much for watching. Until next time.